What if we could predict and prevent mental illness before it starts? This probably seems like an impossible task, but through research, it could become reality. Several mental health conditions, including autism and schizophrenia, have been linked to complications during pregnancy. If a pregnant woman catches the flu, her baby's risk of developing schizophrenia increases as much as 7-fold. This raises some questions about the effects of the maternal immune system on the developing embryo. My PhD project uses a rat model to take a closer look at the long-term effects of inflammation during pregnancy on the offspring. To do this, I first create my model by activating the immune system of pregnant rats, as if they had the flu. I carefully monitor them over 48 hours and can see that they develop a fever, lose some weight, and their immune system amps up, ready to take on the threat of an invading virus. Now, when the pups are born, I can immediately see that those in the inflammation group are smaller than normal pups. This resembles what we see in humans, where low birth weight is related to an increased risk of psychiatric illness later in life. Now, when the pups reach adulthood, I put them through a variety of tests to look at behavior related to mental health. With these tests, I see increased sensitivity to certain drugs, which indicates abnormalities with dopamine, a key neurotransmitter involved in schizophrenia. I also see decreased social interaction, as well as the rats are slower to adapt to changes in a very specific learning and memory task, where they learn to press a picture on a screen in order to get a reward. Now, because this effect is very specific, we know that it is impaired in schizophrenia. So now that we know these rats are displaying a kind of psychiatric type behavior, how do we get to predicting and preventing mental illness? I can use these data to look at the relationships between the behavior abnormalities and the inflammation that occurred in pregnancy to see if one predicts the other. If we're going to develop preventative treatments, we need to understand how these effects are related. Mental health may be influenced by events that occur before birth, but perhaps we can use this understanding to prevent mental illness before it starts. Thank you.